everybody, welcome to the Breakfast Crew podcast. This is Tenia. I am one half of the podcast. Harvess is currently being Harvest and chillaxing, as she likes to say, on this rainy, gloomy Saturday morning. It is April 4th. It is 10:36 a.m. and we podcast from Central Texas, where I am a nurse by day. Harvest is a high school senior by day, and we live with my ace spoon coon, Pancake. And y'all know the oldest is off doing his own thing. Where you can find us. Ravelry, I am hooked for life. Sorry, I was cutting grass. All that stuff is now in my atmosphere, and I took allergy medicine, so if I keep sniffing, I'm sorry. Back to what I was saying. Hook for life on Ravelry. I am the natural _ crow knitter 83 on Instagram, and Harvest is my life _ gone creative on Instagram. I do have a TikTok, but I don't really do a bunch of crochet and knitting stuff on TikTok. I do more of my life stuff on TikTok. But you can follow me. I'm the DA Real Tenia 83, I think, on TikTok. I'll have it up here. Either way, that's who, what, where, when. Subscribers, thank y'all for coming back. We appreciate all the love. We appreciate all the watches. We appreciate the clicks. We appreciate the likes. Please appreciate your subscription. New subscribers, come in for the shenanigans because it's going down. I don't have a lot this episode. I have FO's lies. I have kind of an FO because I'm doing a crochet cardigan and it's in pieces, so I have some more crochet granny squares, so those are FOs, but I got more whips and FOs at this point. Some community service. The Mal has started that I'm doing with Christina of Knit Habit, so I'll talk about that. And then books and listening and watching. So let's go. So FOs. In my still Christmassy bag, I have the mini pieces of my Rose cardigan by TL Yarncraft. I'm in the middle, so this is a true whip. I got the light right under me, y'all, so I'm sorry. This is her Santa's cookie jar by Mace of Skate, who's no longer dying. And there we go. And so this is her full skein DK. And then I've added a ton more of granny squares. These are the ones. No. So I do have some where I kind of separate them because they're combos. And then some are just solid colors. Maybe if I hold it right here, it'll be fine. So at first I really like this one. At first, I think I started off with 14 the last time, and then 20 something the time after that. I don't remember. Last time I counted, I was at 55, and I have to get 65 squares plus a triangle to make the shoulder part, I think. I forgot what she said. Oh, and guess what I didn't do? Talk about what I was wearing. Because I normally don't wear knit or crochet items on the podcast unless it's an FO. This is my... What is this? Hold on. Scrappy Granny Tee. I was going to say that, but I thought I would have been wrong. This is by Emily Marie Davies. And I did this in my Gem Lux Fiber Advent in 23, I think it was. But look at this. I lost weight. And so it's too big. So I'm going to have to figure out how to kind of bring these together. Or maybe I'll just leave it as is. I don't know. But I like it. It's nice. It's flowy. I was thinking about making another one because it's so simple. I don't know. We'll see. This is fingering weight. Maybe I'll make one in DK weight and go down a size because DK is just a little heavy. Either way. And I think this is it's a fingering weight pattern, but I'm sure you can use all weights. So that's that. Back to what I was talking about. So I think I'm going to finish everything with this. I think I can get 10 more squares out of here, plus the two I need for the square. I mean the triangle part. Either way, done. Using a what's that hook? 5. Using a 5, and it's fun. It's going. It's fun. Next, my cardigan, y'all. This has been taking up my time. My Hexi cardigan. It is a custom cardigan, also by Tony of TLY Yarncraft. I'm using Montana Crochet worsted. She had a gem collection back in 2020. I got, as y'all know, all of them except for, I lied, I didn't get all of them. I got months January through I think September, and then she couldn't get the yarn for October, November, December, so she just didn't even do it. But I've added a pink yarn, which is something that was given to me by Val. Y'all know her as Creations by Val. So this is the pink yarn I added. I think y'all saw me last time. I had not connected, I don't think. Now I'm connected. Maybe I did connect. I did connect. No, I don't think I did. I had just did the back. I did the back and I did the neck shaping for the back. I've connected and I'm putting on my ribbing now. So I did do the tapered sleeve because I like the taper sleeve look. And then I did 1, 2, 4 rounds of front post, back post because that's how I like my ribbing. This not attach. I forgot what they call it, a join as you go or something like that. I don't like it because you do a bunch of slip stitches and single crochet and that crap takes forever. So I like a good front post, back post. So that's what I did. And then I did singles. Well, I joined the last color of the gem. I joined one round to the bottom, and then I did single crochet to start my foundation row for the ribbing, and then I did double crochet to start my front post, back post, and now I am doing my front post, back post. So this is the start, and I've gotten all the way to the neck, and I'm going down the other side. So just got a notification that the door opened. You know what? I got a video of me trying this on right after I put the neck together. I mean the back together. So I'll make sure I pop that in. But this is what it looks like, and I love it. Man, I ain't doing it justice. Do a dance. Do a dance. So that's what it looks like. Hey, now. And I'm loving it. It's like the right amount of heaviness. Like holding it is heavy, but putting it on, it's not heavy. And I like that. And I like, I was hoping, I would have a longer thing, but I think a longer wrist. But this should be fine because I'm going to do this anyways. So I don't know why I just didn't make it like bracelet length. But it's okay. I'm loving it. I'll pop the video in so y'all can see it. Next, I have the Gossamer Tee. That is a test knit I'm doing by Nicole Thorn something. Let's not mess up the lady's name. It's Thornson, Nicole Thorson of Thornson Knits. Sport weight yarn. It's going to be a top down, kind of top down, but not really top down. And I don't know, I don't like all this like cutting of the yarn and adding and then I don't like all that. But it's fine. I'm getting through it. It's a test knit and I'll get a nice top out of it, so I'm okay. So I'm using all of my friends, Dana of Unwind Yarn, who is no longer dying as well. I'm using her yarn in her sport weight in 3 different colors. I'm using this one. I'm gonna have to move this light. This is Lake Francis Sunrise, and this is Kokomo, and this is Woodland Dawn. So this is what I got so far. Does it look small? Yeah. But it'll be okay. I just, see? And then I still gotta do the shoulders, and then all this good stuff. So I did if it's looking at me, this is the right side, the left side, and then I attached the left and right last night, and then now I just knit into the length of this body, and then I'm pretty sure I'll be joining in the round. Guess I'll have to seam. Anyways, so once I join in the round, that's probably when I'm going to switch colors, and then I'll switch colors again. I don't know when, but I haven't gotten that far yet. And then my sleeves I'll do, it's not a long sleeve, it comes to about right here, so like mid bicep. So I'll do this halfway, and then, or a third of the way. I don't know yet. I ain't hit there yet. It might be a little more than halfway, and then do the second color the rest of the way, and do like 2 or 3 rounds of the third color, and then do that as my ribbing. I know that's going to be the ribbing for sure. But so far, I am okay. It took me a minute to get to this part because I was working, and I just needed something like super extra easy when I'm working, because that by itself just stresses me out. But now that I'm no longer working, I am working. I quit my home health job, and I'm going to be working in a neuro clinic at one of the local hospitals, which is a teaching facility. So that also gives me the opportunity to go back to school and get my master's, which I've been holding off, but I think I'm going to do it. I want to do it. Just be like Nike, just do it. Okay, so that test knit is due by May 24th. We just got in April, so I feel confident I can finish it in the next 2 weeks, I think, if I work on it steadily, which I can, because once I finish this Hexi, I can work on that. And then maybe work on the other sweater that I have on the needle. I got so many sweaters on the needles, people. Plus, I want to put another one. I don't know. So, my blanket is another thing I've been working on pretty steadily. This is the Simple Stripe blanket from Lion Brand. And I'm using DK weight yarn from Twisted Ambition, the full spectrum yarn subscription, the monthly yarn subscription. And here's where I was last time, and here's where I'm at now. I've added the February colorway, and I am loving it. Oh, that's so pretty, y'all. So pretty. So as you can see, it's a free pattern. So I garter for, I don't know how many rows I garter. I think 8 rows I did garter. And then on the side, I do a 8-row garter, and then I knit, and then I purl on my way back. So let's see. This is February color. This is March's color, which blends right in. And February color is called Sound and Vision, and that was inspired by David Bowie, I think. That's March. Yeah, David Bowie. And then March, this is the inspiration for March. This was Queen, Somebody to Love. So that's that, and that's in my bag that I got from my friend Jen. She missed us during Rhinebeck last year, so she sent me and Katie a bag from Joann's before they closed. I miss Joann. So, with the start of the cow, get your life together, Tia. What was I going to say? With the start of the cow, I've already started my One Skein Wonder project. Okay. I am doing the, let's get back, Seattle Scarf by Ashley Schumacher. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. She's known as Heart Hook Homes on YouTube, Instagram, and her blog. And it's a Tunisian crochet scarf. And I'm using a cotton yarn, which, dang it, I left the label. But it's by, oh, it's a German maker. Dang it, I don't remember. Either way, it's the Aquarius color. And I had this for years, y'all. I had this for years. And I started a project, couldn't finish it because I didn't like it, ripped it out, and decided that this was already wound up and ready to go. So we're going to use it. So this is the Seattle scarf. It uses Tunisian simple extended crochet stitch 2 together. Say that 5 times fast. So, what in the world? I need to pull it through. It's a simple stitch, and you 2 together, and the extended mean you just, when you pull up your loop, you do a chain to make it like taller. And that's all you do, going across, yarn over, and extend it. Hold on one second. Okay, back. So it is, the yarn is called My Melody. I got it years ago for Woltram, and it's the Aquarius colorway. It's 250 grams, so this is a pretty big skein, and one skein mal is for one skein. So this is my one skein project. I think because this mal runs from 1 April to 30 September, I should hopefully be done with it by the end of May, so I can do another one. Naturally, I can't do any, I won't win any prizes because I'm hosting. But it'll get me to like get motivated. And it's cotton yarn, so I don't know. It's hot here in Central Texas, as we all know this. So just throw on something cottony with open lace, I think would be nice this summer and into the fall. It's been still a little on the chilly side this spring, which I like. I like a nice, calm, cool spring. We haven't been having nice, calm, cool springs over the last few years, so I'll take this. But it's supposed to transition to like a blue color, and then this tealy blue, dark blue, and then back to this like purpley, periwinkly blue. And it has 1, 2, 3, I think like 4 threads. So I'm excited. I did not have it in a bag, but when I came into my room, I noticed that my bag that Christina had made for me for my birthday had nothing in it. So it's going in it if it fits. Because the doggone yarn so big. Oh, okay, here we go. I don't think I need the pattern. I've established the pattern already. It's literally yarn over, do the extended stitch, and then do your repass. Yeah, I think they call it a repass. And that's it. That's literally the entire scarf until you get to the end. So I'm using her website for the directions. And on her website, she said she had a video tutorial on how to do the stitch. I couldn't find it. I clicked on the link. It took me everywhere but the video. So what I did was I found a video on how to do just the simple extended stitch, and I put two and two together. Pretty much. So there you go. Common sense is common sometimes. So that is my scarf for the Mal. Speaking of, let's go ahead and talk about the Mal. So the Mal, you can go over to Christina's Ravelry group because I don't have one. I don't think I am popular enough to have a Ravelry group, so I didn't make one. It's okay. Her Ravelry group is called Knit Habits, and it is the One Skein Wonder Mal 2026 Chatter Thread and Finished Object Thread. So you can go in there, and she has a list of one skein patterns, all kind of accessories, hats, scarves, socks, shawls, and then you either pick one of those or you pick your own. Decide which yarn, beautiful one skein of yarn you're using. Finish it between April 1st and September 30th. It can be knit, it can be crochet, it can be machine knit, it can be circular knit. Like, we don't care. We just want you to use that one special skein for a very cute project that you can either wear on your head, on your hands, on your feet, or on your neck, and just put it in the finished object thread for prizes. I showed prizes last time. I'm going to ship them off to her so that she can like ship them out. And then she's also a Pearl Soho affiliate, so make sure you click on her link in her Instagram. She has it in her Instagram stories, yes. So that's the Mal. Pearl Soho, click her link in her Instagram handle. That's her affiliate link. She gets a little kickback if you use her affiliate link. And Pearl Soho had a sale going on, so if you need some Pearl Soho stuff, go get it. I love Pearl Soho. I have Pearl Soho right here. Linen quill. I was going to make a dress, and then I realized I didn't have enough, even though I bought 11 skeins. I'm supposed to double it. So, yeah. I haven't made it yet. But I think I told her I might buy the other 11 skeins I need and use her little affiliate code. But time's hard. Gas prices is astronomical. Food is expensive, and I like yarn, but I like to eat, and I can't eat yarn, so that's gonna have to wait. Anyways, so that's the Mal community service. So my Twisted Ambition full color spectrum yarn came in. Today is Saturday. I think it came in on Wednesday. April was another brick in the wall. But I don't know who this group is. I don't think this group is Pink Floyd, is it? I don't know what Pink Floyd looked like. So it could be Pink Floyd. But so April, it says, quiet heaviness has been settling in, not loud enough to make obligation stacking through the air, noises pressing in. How much has been built around us, even without our consent, realization arriving slowly. Beneath it all, something steady moves, restless and aware. Instinct refused to go numb. Creation still pulsing, knowing we are still human. Inside the weight we stand, noticing each layer forming. taking shape around us, holding awareness in the silence. Even here we feel. We continue anyway, all of it stacking layer by layer, living inside the weight, another brick in the wall. So this is the inspiration for April, and this is April. And again, Ross, you knocked it out of the park, homeboy. I love this. And then if you're part of his VIP, which I am, you have the option to get a part 2. And I chose the part 2 because why not? And all of these yarns are supposed to like blend in, like not fade, but blend into each other. So let me find March real quick. So this is March, this is April. And then April part 2 was inspired by Martin Luther King. And it said he stood against injustice and refused to conform to a broken system. Like another break in the wall, his message reminds us we don't have to accept what limit us. We can push back, question, and help break it down. So that's inspiration. And oh God, y'all, this chartreusey color is my fave. Like if I had to like green, chartreuse would be it, especially with a blue. Oh my God. Which is so funny because I'm supposed to be doing a... Matter of fact, do I have it close by? No, I don't. It's over there. I'm not going to go get it. But I have a Juniper Moon cotton linen yarn, I think it is. That is this chartreusey green. And then the contrast color is like this blue. A little lighter. More tealy. But this is my jams. And this is called Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. Or Part 2. I'm not French, y'all. I don't know where that came from. So it's going in my bag. I'm going to wind up. I'll probably wind up the yarn and put it in my bag. And so when I'm ready to cast on or add to the blanket, I can just add to the blanket. Let's see. And then I purchased my first and probably only advent calendar this year. April 1st was like the opening season for everybody's advent. Not everybody, but a lot of people was throwing up their advents on April 1st. So Woolly Mama did hers, Razzle Fiberworks did hers, Polka Dot Creek did theirs. Somebody else I know had their advents up. And as I sit around this room and I sit in all this yarn, I'm like, do I need any more advents? I literally cleaned up this room 2 days ago and put away 3 advents. And in one bag, I have an advent from the year before that I'm thinking about frogging because I was turning it into a sweater. And I think I'm going to frog it. And I'm going to turn it into a blanket because I'm not feeling this sweater anymore. But I don't need any more yarn. I really don't. And then I went to Wally World and got some red heart so I can make a Hexi cardigan in one of my sorority colors. I don't need anything else, y'all. So I think I'm going to do only one advent this year. I did 3 last year. I think I'm going to do 1 this year. Maybe 2. And that's only because I want to get an advent from a dyer I've never had their yarn before. So Brazzle Fiberworks, she lives in Texas, like North Texas, and she doesn't really go to festivals. So the only way to get her yarn is to buy it online. And I was thinking about getting her advent. She's doing not a Mickey Mouse theme, but she did say it's like kind of Disney, but because of copyright infringement, she couldn't like name it Disney. So it's called, oh, right here, Holiday Magic. So I don't know, I was thinking about getting it because I've never had her yarn before, and her yarn looks very pretty. She did Star Wars last year. She did, I think, Grinch the year before that. and I don't know what she did the year before that, but I started watching her when she did the year she did the Grinch. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm not getting Polka Dot Creek. I wasn't disappointed in my Charlie Brown advent, but I was a little underwhelmed. But the colors were great. So all the Canadian dyers, kudos to y'all. Y'all did a good job. Um, and then the other advent I did last year, the Wicked advent, again, underwhelmed. Oh, I did 4 advents last year because I also did the Fiber Seed, and hers was the 8-day Hanukkah advent. So I don't need no more yarn. So then I'm gonna just do 2. We're debating on whether we want to do our whiskey yarn, our whiskey advent, our whiskey advent, because we kind of want to do something else. I feel like the people watching probably gets tired of the whiskey advent. Huh? We did Easter dinner already. He has to work Easter, so we're going to celebrate Easter tonight. Either way, we'll figure out what we're doing for Advent season. Reading and watching. I haven't been watching a lot. I lie. I've been watching a lot. I've been watching this show called Beauty in Black on Netflix. It's a Tyler Perry show. It has 2 seasons on Netflix, and according to my email from Netflix yesterday, season 3 should be happening. It just doesn't have a release date, so I don't know when that's happening. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is still on, so I'm watching that. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives came back on. I watched a little bit of the first episode, but because I've been busy, I haven't tried to rewatch it, so I don't know what's going on. I've been on this Beauty in Black though, and I watched this other Netflix series called Boots. I think it's called Boots. It's about this teenager in the early 90s who decided to join the Marines with his best friend, but he is kind of closeted gay. Like, I don't think his mom know he's gay, but his best friend know he's gay. And this is during the time where the army was don't ask, don't tell. And then he ended up having this drill sergeant who is gay, and he got reassigned from Guam to Paris Island in Beaufort, South Carolina, to train new Marines. And he was fighting his own demons in his own Parsable court martial. And yeah, but they only had 1 season because apparently what I read, the Department of one of the departments of not army but like the military departments or whatever, Department of Justice, we'll say that, got a little upset because it was like a comedy, like a drama comedy. It had dramatic moments, but most of it was super very funny. Either way, check it out if you aren't too homophobic. You would like this, and it doesn't I don't know, it kind of sheds light on the don't ask, don't tell, and how it can affect a person's ability to do their job, and how their sexuality should not affect their defending their country. But I'm not going to go into that. Just know it's a super cute show. And then I watched another show called Pulse on Netflix, another medical drama. You know, I told Kate, I said, if you're going to do a medical drama like ER or Grey's Anatomy, make a different storyline, because like everybody's always sleeping with the same people and you have the same drama, and like it's boring. Thank God that only had 1 season too. It would not have made it. It was just horrible. Reading, I was reading this Where Secret Farm Finds Solace by Kimberly Brown. I finished that already. And then I started Lilith by Alexandria House. That was the book that I read, her sister book called Memphis. So now I'm reading her book called Lilith. And That was a good book. Lilith discovered that someone had put a hit out on her, pretty much, and her sister, who is a assassin, asked her co-worker to kind of protect her. The co-worker was the one given the assignment to put the hit out on her sister. So he ended up falling in love with her, and the protection became a little bit more different. They found out who put the hit out on her, and when I tell you that was nuts, I was like, oh Lord. So that was a good book. And then I needed something less dramatic. So I started reading the second book of the Killer Coffee series by Tanya Capps. It's called Mocha and Murder. And basically, we know the main person. She runs a cafe shop on the boardwalk in this super cute Kentucky town. And one of her store neighbors got killed. Come to find out he got killed because of some kind of expensive chicken. And it was by someone who you never would have thought. So that was good too. And now I'm reading Gabriella's second book called We're Going to Need More. Oh, You Got Anything Stronger? So she's talking about where she left off. She's talking about her life as a working actor and stepmother and going through the surrogacy process and the infertility things that she's been going through. And now I'm at the part where she's talking about her daughter, because Dwayne Wade's son came out as gay, and then he came out as transsexual, and he wanted to change his pronouns to she, and so but she didn't want to get on any like surgery. She didn't want to do surgeries or anything like that. So that's where I'm at right now in that book, and it's good. I like Gabrielle Union. Her books have given me a different insight to her, because at first I was just like, yeah, I don't like her. She's okay, just because I don't know the way she played Bring It On. I just didn't like it. But I like that movie. Loved the hell out of that movie. And then I saw her again in Bad Boys 2 in Miami. And again, she just came off as this, like, I'm better than you bougie girl. And I don't know, it just bothered me. But listening to her as an author tell her story, I'm just like, okay, girl, you grounded. Like, you us commoners. You a commoner. But I think that's it for y'all. I'm at like 40 minutes and I'm so proud of myself. It probably won't be no longer than that. Either way, now that Harvess don't want to like share her, well, I don't know if she don't want to share. She just be like, eh. But she doing her little high school thing. She's not going to prom this year. She said prom was boring. She didn't want to go, and so we're gonna go have dinner that night. She has a meeting that morning. We're going to have a day of just hanging out, and then we're going to go to dinner that night. And that's pretty much it. We have kind of finalized the ideas for her graduation party the day before her graduation. So we need to start putting those stuff into place so we can get the food and this and that. We decided to cook the food ourselves because catering will probably be a little too much. We don't know exactly how many people are coming. So my mom says she's coming. My brother's coming. My aunt's coming. My dad, he's afraid to fly, so he ain't coming. And he don't have Facebook, so I don't know. We'll just take pictures and send it to him, I guess. But that's about it. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this day before I start my new job on Monday. I have some notes to write. I'll finish writing those tomorrow. I'm going to try to finish this cardigan and work on this top. And I'm going to maybe make a lemon drop because I've been drinking lemon drops since Valentine's Day and I love them. Love them. So With that being said, please like, subscribe, hit the bell so y'all know when we come into y'all, and enjoy y'all Easter holiday if you celebrate. If you don't celebrate, have a nice, safe, enjoyable weekend. Protect your peace at all times. Mental health is very important. And, do what you do. Love who you love. Bye.